referred to as a FIT. That team is comprised of homicide detectives, our internal affairs investigators, as well as our crime scene and records unit, or SIU for some people. That is what comprises the FIT. We respond to these events and we start the initial investigation, as we do with any death investigation. When the chief talked about me providing an overview, I won't go into any details about the investigation, and part of that reason is that the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office has assisted us with obtaining a special prosecutor to review these cases. One prosecutor, the Ohio Attorney General's Office, has been identified. The second outside prosecutor is still pending as to who will oversee that investigation. We are in the early stages of bringing that prosecutor up to speed with what we've done so far, the evidence that we've collected, and handling things that they would need for us to handle. Those two prosecutors will oversee this entire investigation, and they will be the ones who will take this to the grand jury. The WCS that we're releasing today is a very important part of the investigation. It's a very important part of the evidence, but it is only a part of the evidence. Our partners at the medical examiner's office are conducting several tests of evidence submitted, physical evidence and biological evidence, and that could take some time. So what I'd like to impart to the public is that these investigations do take time. You'll see the WCS video, but in order for this to be a thorough and complete investigation, we need to put everything together. So bear with us, these investigations do take time. Part of the process with our initial investigation is that we will present to the prosecutor our facts, statements as we get them. And then upon reviewing that, the prosecutor could have some other things that they want us to address. So we'll be open to doing that as well. The law enforcement agencies involved have cooperated with us fully, and I anticipate further cooperation. In terms of the investigation itself, we will, upon our initial response, of course, we collect evidence, we canvass, we conduct interviews. The investigators assigned have been tasked with going back to those areas and conducting follow-up interviews to make sure that people who may have not remained at the scene or any outside or other witnesses that we can locate, we're making an attempt to do that. So this process of going back to the scene could go on for a number of weeks. And again, I know that there will be questions about how these things happen. The video will answer some of it, but in fairness to the investigation, it would not be fair to put that information out before we've briefed the prosecutors on what we're doing right now. So having said that, I'll turn it back over to the safety director. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Commander Pillow. Want to reiterate what Commander Pillow said, that this investigation will take time. We do want a thorough investigation. We want to make sure that if questions are asked, we have the answers to those questions, and we will make sure that the progress of these investigations will be given to the public through our public information staff. This is what the public requires of us to do. So with that, we thank you for your time. Our hearts and prayers go out to the families, and we will keep you posted.